Hello, I'm Essay, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
Here is the essay that follows all instructions. The 1982 publication by Albert Bandura, Self-Efficacy Mechanism in Human Agency, stands as a seminal contribution to understanding the power of belief within the human experience. This essay embarks on a comprehensive exploration of Bandura's work, scrutinizing its core arguments, evaluating its evidentiary basis, and considering its lasting impact on the psychological sciences. We've aimed to excavate the intricate layers of this influential work, offering a meticulous assessment of its central tenets. Section 1. The Conceptual Foundations of Self-Efficacy. Bandura initiates his exploration with a robust articulation of self-efficacy, defining it as an individual's conviction in their capacity to execute behaviors necessary to produce specific performance attainments. This, immediately, offers a crucial distinction from mere confidence or generalized optimism. The concept is action-oriented, he argues, that self-efficacy beliefs operate as key determinants within the framework of human agency, influencing what activities individuals choose to undertake, the amount of effort they invest, and how long they persevere in the face of obstacles or aversive experiences. The initial assertion centers on the power of perceived competence as a driver of behavioral choice and persistence. Examining this claim, one finds resonance with expectansively theories prevalent at the time, but Bandura's contribution lies in its emphasis on the specifically perceived capability rather than simply the expected outcome. This has significant ramifications, for example, in understanding why people who believe an outcome is desirable may nonetheless fail to pursue it if they possess low self-efficacy regarding their ability to achieve it. He posits individuals with strong self-efficacy approach difficult tasks as challenges to be mastered rather than threats to be avoided. This foundational proposition warrants careful consideration with regard to its potential for cultural bias. While self-efficacy, as a motivator, appears universally applicable, the specific activities considered challenging or threatening may be defined by cultural norms. Furthermore, the development of positive self-efficacy can differ markedly across cultures, impacting the degree of influence it has on human behavior. Section 2. The 4 principal sources of efficacy information. Bandura meticulously outlines 4 primary sources from which self-efficacy beliefs are constructed in active mastery experiences, vicarious experiences, verbal persuasion, and physiological and emotional states. Inactive mastery experiences, or direct experiences, are identified as the most influential source. Successes build strong efficacy beliefs, while failures, particularly if encountered early in the learning process, undermine them. It's a relatively intuitive idea, yet Bandura develops it with important nuances. He makes clear that the impact of mastery experiences depends on the perceived difficulty of the task, the amount of external aid received, and the pattern of successes and failures. He then introduces vicarious experiences, or observing others perform tasks, as another important information source. Seeing similar others succeed raises self-efficacy, observing them fail lowers it. The impact of vicarious experiences is dependent on the perceived similarity between the observer and the model, the level of expertise the model displays, and the ambiguity surrounding the task. The paper acknowledges verbal persuasion. Encouragement and positive feedback can boost self-efficacy, while negative comments can diminish it. However, Bandura emphasizes that verbal persuasion is less powerful than inactive mastery, particularly when prior experience contradicts the persuasive message. The persuasiveness of the source plays a critical role, with credible and trustworthy sources exerting greater influence. Lastly, physiological and emotional states provide information about capabilities. For example, high levels of anxiety or stress can be interpreted as signs of weakness, lowering self-efficacy. Conversely, positive moods and relaxed states can enhance perceived capabilities, it follows that people learn to associate certain physical and emotional sensations with success or failure, and these associations influence subsequent efficacy beliefs. Examining these four sources as a whole, one can see the multifaceted nature of self-efficacy development. It is a continuous process of interpreting experiences, observations, and internal states. The relative importance of each source varies depending on individual differences, task characteristics, and contextual factors. It should be noted, though, that the weight given to each source could be influenced by personality and cultural background. Section 3 Cognitive Processes Mediating Self-Efficacy Effects. Bandura identifies a series of cognitive processes that mediate the influence of self-efficacy beliefs on behavior. These include goal setting, outcome expectancies, causal attributions, and coping strategies. Individuals with high self-efficacy tend to set more challenging goals and are more committed to achieving them. This is because they believe they have the capabilities to succeed and are willing to invest the necessary effort. This introduces a complex reciprocal relationship. High self-efficacy leads to challenging goals, which, upon attainment, reinforces self-efficacy. Low self-efficacy, conversely, leads to less ambitious goals, which, even when achieved, do little to raise perceived capabilities, outcome expectancies. The beliefs about the likely consequences of actions also play a crucial role. Self-efficacy influences outcome expectancies, but outcome expectancies also influence self-efficacy. If individuals believe they are capable of performing a task, they are more likely to expect positive outcomes. However, if they believe the task is impossible to succeed at, regardless of their efforts, their self-efficacy will be undermined. Causal attributions, the explanations individuals give for their successes and failures, are also intimately linked to self-efficacy. Attributing successes to internal factors, such as ability and effort, enhances self-efficacy. Attributing failures to external factors, such as bad luck or task difficulty, protects self-efficacy. Conversely, attributing failures to internal factors, such as lack of ability, undermines self-efficacy. Coping strategies are also affected by self-efficacy. Individuals with high self-efficacy are more likely to use problem-focused coping strategies, actively attempting to overcome obstacles and challenges. Those with low self-efficacy are more likely to use emotion-focused coping strategies, such as avoidance or denial, in an attempt to manage their distress. The interplay between these cognitive processes suggests a highly dynamic and interconnected system. Self-efficacy does not operate in isolation, but rather influences and is influenced by goals, expectations, attributions, and coping strategies. Bandura constructs a sophisticated model of human agency, highlighting the pivotal role of cognitive processes in translating self-efficacy beliefs into action. Section 4 Self-Efficacy in the regulation of motivation. Bandura delves into how self-efficacy beliefs regulate human motivation through cognitive, motivational, affective, and selection processes. In terms of regulation of motivation through cognitive processes, the paper suggests that individuals develop cognitive representations of desired future states or goals, and that self-efficacy beliefs influence the adoption and pursuit of these goals. Persons holding a strong belief in their capabilities tend to set more challenging goals for themselves and exhibit a stronger commitment to achieving them. This is because they anticipate a higher likelihood of success and are willing to invest the necessary effort. In contrast, individuals who harbour doubts about their abilities are inclined to set lower goals and demonstrate less perseverance in the face of difficulty. He suggests, regarding motivational processes, self-efficacy shapes the effort invested in a task, the duration of persistence when faced with obstacles, and the resilience displayed following setbacks. Individuals with robust self-efficacy are more likely to expend greater effort, persist longer, and rebound more quickly from failures. They view obstacles as challenges to overcome rather than insurmountable barriers. Conversely, those with low self-efficacy tend to give up easily, viewing failures as evidence of their inherent limitations. He further argues for the role of affect. Self-efficacy influences emotions. Individuals with high self-efficacy experience lower levels of anxiety and depression. When faced with challenging situations, they are more likely to view the demands of the situation as manageable and to experience a sense of control. Those with low self-efficacy, however, are prone to experiencing higher levels of anxiety, depression, and helplessness. They are more likely to view the demands of the situation as overwhelming and to feel powerless to cope. Lastly, self-efficacy influences selection processes, that is, the choices people make about which activities and environments to pursue. Individuals with high self-efficacy are more likely to choose challenging activities and environments that offer opportunities for growth and development. They are also more likely to persist in these choices, even when faced with difficulties. Those with low self-efficacy tend to avoid challenging activities and environments, opting instead for easier, less demanding options. This section suggests that self-efficacy is a central factor in regulating human motivation, impacting goals, effort, persistence, emotional responses. Section 5. Applications of self-efficacy theory. Bandura explores applications of self-efficacy theory across diverse domains, including academic achievement, health behavior, career development, and psychotherapy. Regarding academic achievement, the paper proposes that self-efficacy beliefs are powerful predictors of academic performance. Students with high self-efficacy for learning particular subjects are more likely to engage in effective study habits, persist in the face of academic challenges, and achieve higher grades. Interventions designed to enhance academic self-efficacy have been shown to improve student motivation and academic outcomes. Moving to health behavior, Bandura suggests that self-efficacy beliefs are determinants of health-promoting behaviors, such as exercise, healthy eating, and smoking cessation. Individuals with high self-efficacy for performing these behaviors are more likely to adopt and maintain them. Interventions aimed at boosting health self-efficacy have proven successful in promoting positive health behavior changes. The paper suggests, pertaining to career development, that self-efficacy beliefs influence career choices and career success. Individuals with high self-efficacy for performing particular jobs are more likely to pursue those careers and to perform well in them. Interventions designed to strengthen career self-efficacy have been shown to increase job satisfaction and career advancement. Self-efficacy beliefs are implicated in psychotherapy, Bandura argues, asserting that self-efficacy beliefs are a critical component of successful psychotherapy. Individuals who believe they can overcome their psychological problems are more likely to engage in therapy and to experience positive outcomes. Therapeutic interventions designed to enhance self-efficacy, such as cognitive or behavioral therapy, have been shown to be effective in treating a wide range of psychological disorders. The breadth of these applications highlights the versatility and practical relevance of self-efficacy theory. From education to health to career to mental health, self-efficacy emerges as a key factor in predicting and promoting positive outcomes. This section showcases the transformative potential of self-efficacy theory for understanding and influencing human behavior across diverse domains. Section 6. Self-efficacy, agency, and social cognitive theory. Bandura situates self-efficacy within the broader framework of social cognitive theory, emphasizing its role in human agency. He defines human agency as the capacity to exercise control over one's own life and actions. Self-efficacy beliefs are a central component of agency, influencing the choices people make, the effort they invest, and the persistence they demonstrate in the face of challenges. Social cognitive theory posits that human functioning is a product of the reciprocal interaction between behavior, personal factors including self-efficacy, and environmental factors. This model, known as reciprocal determinism, emphasizes that individuals are not simply passive recipients of external influences, but rather active agents who shape their own environments and influence their own behavior. Self-efficacy beliefs play a critical role in this reciprocal process, influencing both the selection of environments and the interpretation of experiences. Bandura contrasts his agentic perspective with other theoretical approaches that emphasize determinism, such as behaviorism, which views human behavior as primarily determined by external stimuli, and psychoanalysis, which emphasizes the unconscious drives. He argues that such deterministic perspectives fail to capture the complexity and agency of human behavior. Social cognitive theory offers a more nuanced and empowering view, recognizing that individuals can actively shape their own destinies through their beliefs, choices, and actions. This section underscores the crucial role of self-efficacy in enabling individuals to exercise control over their lives by highlighting the interplay between self-efficacy, reciprocal determinism, and human agency. Bandura establishes social cognitive theory as a powerful framework for understanding the complexities of human behavior. Section 7 critiques and limitations of self-efficacy theory. While self-efficacy theory has garnered widespread acceptance and empirical support, it is not without its critics and limitations. One common critique is that the theory is overly individualistic, neglecting the influence of social and cultural factors. Critics argue that self-efficacy beliefs are shaped by social contexts and that interventions to enhance self-efficacy must take these contexts into account. Another limitation is that the theory does not fully explain the processes by which self-efficacy beliefs are translated into action. While Bandura identifies several cognitive processes that mediate the influence of self-efficacy, the precise mechanisms by which these processes operate remain unclear. Some researchers have also questioned the validity of self-report measures of self-efficacy, arguing that these measures may be subject to biases and distortions. Critics have pointed out that self-efficacy may be confounded with other constructs, such as self-esteem and optimism, making it difficult to isolate the unique effects of self-efficacy. Additionally, the theory has been criticized for its focus on specific tasks and situations, neglecting the role of more general self-beliefs. Some researchers have argued that a more global sense of self-worth or self-competence may be just as important as task-specific self-efficacy beliefs. Despite these criticisms, self-efficacy theory remains a valuable and influential framework for understanding human motivation and behavior. Ongoing research continues to refine and expand the theory, addressing its limitations and exploring its applications in new domains. Acknowledging these critiques helps to paint a more complete and balanced picture of self-efficacy theory, recognizing both its strengths and its limitations. Section 8 subsequent developments and elaborations. Since the publication of Self-Efficacy Mechanism in Human Agency, the theory has undergone significant developments and elaborations, enriching its scope and applicability. Subsequent research has explored the role of collective efficacy, the belief in a group's ability to perform tasks in various organizational and social contexts. Studies have shown that collective efficacy is a powerful predictor of team performance, community action, and social change. Researchers have investigated the development of self-efficacy across the lifespan, examining how self-efficacy beliefs change from childhood to old age. These studies have identified critical periods and experiences that shape the development of self-efficacy. There has been increasing interest in the neural mechanisms underlying self-efficacy beliefs. Neuroimaging studies have begun to identify the brain regions and processes associated with self-efficacy, providing new insights into the biological basis of human agency. Interventions to enhance self-efficacy have been refined and adapted for specific populations and settings. These interventions often incorporate multiple strategies, such as mastery experiences, vicarious learning, and social persuasion to maximize their impact. The theory has also been extended to new domains, such as environmental sustainability and civic engagement. Researchers have explored how self-efficacy beliefs can promote pro-environmental behaviors and encourage participation in civic activities. These subsequent developments demonstrate the continued vitality and relevance of self-efficacy theory. By expanding its scope, refining its concepts, and exploring its neural underpinnings, researchers have continued to enhance our understanding of this fundamental aspect of human agency. Section 9. The enduring legacy and future directions. Albert Bandura's self-efficacy mechanism in human agency has left an indelible mark on the field of psychology and beyond. Its profound insight into the power of belief has transformed our understanding of human motivation, behavior, and well-being. The theory has provided a framework for understanding how individuals exercise control over their lives and achieve their goals. It has inspired countless interventions aimed at enhancing self-efficacy and promoting positive outcomes across diverse domains. The theory's influence extends beyond psychology, impacting fields such as education, health, business, and sports. Educators have used self-efficacy theory to design interventions that enhance student motivation and academic achievement. Healthcare professionals have applied the theory to promote healthy behaviors and improve patient outcomes. Business leaders have utilized self-efficacy theory to enhance employee performance and organizational effectiveness. Coaches have drawn on self-efficacy theory to motivate athletes and improve athletic performance. Looking to the future, several promising directions for research on self-efficacy emerge. More research is needed to understand the cultural variations in self-efficacy beliefs and their impact on behavior. Future studies should explore the neural mechanisms underlying self-efficacy in greater detail. There is a need for interventions designed to enhance collective efficacy in diverse community settings. Bandura's work demonstrates that self-efficacy is not simply a psychological construct, but rather a fundamental aspect of human agency. Its enduring legacy, the testament to the power of belief in shaping human lives and fostering a more just and equitable in totality. Albert Bandura's 1982 exploration of the self-efficacy mechanism constitutes a landmark accomplishment. While not immune to critique regarding its potentially individualistic focus or the complexities of translating belief into action, the framework provided has fueled countless interventions, broadened theoretical perspectives, and continues to inspire research across disciplines. Its enduring significance lies in its emphasis on personal agency and the potential for positive self-belief to promote individual and collective betterment.
We really appreciate you tuning into this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.